Hi, this is the second day of reading Love That Dog. I'm going to read the section April 12th to April 26th. Before I do that though, I want to reread the last page of yesterday's reading because this will answer it. So, yesterday's we ended with April 9th. No, 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 no. I can't do it. You should do it. You're a teacher. April 12th. I don't agree that Mr. Walter Dean Myers might like to hear from a boy who likes his poems. I think Mr. Walter Dean Myers would like to hear from a teacher who uses big words and knows how to spell and to type. April 17th. Dear Mr. Walter Dean Myers. So Jack is writing a letter to his favorite poet. You probably don't want to hear from me because I am only a boy and not a teacher, and I don't use big words, and you probably won't read this, or even if you do read it, you probably are way too busy to answer it, let alone do the thing I'm going to ask you. And I want you to know that's okay, because our teacher says writers are very, 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 very busy trying to write their words, and the phone is ringing, and the fax is going, and the bills need paying, and sometimes they get sick. I hope you are not sick, Mr. Walter Dean Myers. Or their families get sick, or their electricity goes off, or the car needs fixing, or they have to go to the grocery store, or do the laundry, or clean up messes. I don't know how you find the time to write your words if you have to do all that stuff, and maybe you should get a helper. So what I'm asking you is this. If you ever get time to leave your house, and if you ever feel like visiting a school where there might be some kids who like your poems, would you ever maybe think about coming to our school, which is a clean place with mostly nice people in it? And I think our teacher, Miss Stretchberry, would maybe even make brownies for you because she sometimes makes them for us. I hope I haven't too much stopped you from doing your writing of words and fixing your car and getting groceries and all that stuff just to read this letter, which probably is taking you maybe 15 minutes. And in the time, you could have maybe written a whole new poem, or at least the start of one. And so I am sorry for taking up your time, and I understand if you can't come to our clean school and read some of your poems to us and let us see your face, which I bet is a friendly face. My name is Jack. Bye, Mr. Walter Dean Myers. So that was a really long letter. Oh, and Jack is writing about how Mr. Walter Dean Myers may have to do all these other things and be super busy, but he hopes that he reads this letter and could maybe come to their school to visit. April 20th. Did you mail it? Did he answer yet? So I'm guessing Jack is asking Miss Stretchberry those questions. April 24th. Months? It might take months for Mr. Walter Dean Myers to answer my letter, if he answers it. I didn't know until you explained that the letter has to go to Mr. Walter Dean Myers' publisher company, and then someone at the publisher company has to sort all the mail, not just my letter, but hundreds and hundreds of letters to hundreds of authors. All that big mess of mail piled up, and someone sorting, all that mail, and then the letters for Mr. Walter Dean Myers go to him, and maybe he's away, maybe he's on vacation, maybe he's sick, maybe he's hiding in a room writing poems, maybe he's babysitting his children or his grandchildren, if he's married and stuff. Or maybe he has to go to the dentist, or get that car fixed, or maybe someone died. I really, really, really hope someone did not die. So, if you ask me, it could take him years to get around to answering that letter, so I guess we'd better just forget about it, not count on it, get it out of our minds, do something else, forget it. So I bet he's feeling a little disappointed that there's a long process it takes for poets and authors to get mail and to read it. April 26th. Sometimes when you are trying not to think about something, it keeps popping back into your head, and you can't help it. You think about it, and think about it, and think about it. until your brain feels like a squashed pea. I know I can relate to Jack in these situations when I'm really excited about something like going on vacation or my birthday's coming up and I just can't get it out of my head. I know Jack's really excited to hear back from Mr. Walter Dean Myers, so that's all he's thinking about. So now you can go on to Google Classroom and answer April 12th to April 26th questions.